Nikki D on the beat.
Hey, what's happening, guys? It's your boy JJM from the MMA Breakdowns channel, back again with another video. And today we will be talking about the resurgence in the UFC flyweight division. Um, where do I start? I guess I start with the winner of last week's main event, Brandon Royval. Basically, I mean, he's not a fairly new prospect or anything like that. But Brandon Royval, been around, fought Pantoja twice, lost twice, and from what he did against Tatsuro Taira last week, man, it was impressive. Great win for him. He's definitely not getting a title shot because I honestly don't see the UFC giving him one, especially with Kaya Sakura getting the next title shot. And even if Kaya Sakura wins, I think even though Tatsuro Taira is coming off of the loss, they're going to make Asakura versus Taira because they're trying to break into that Japanese market. So, talk about tricky spot for Royval. In order for him to get a title shot, he'll need to win at least one more, and by then, if Asakura defeats Pantoja, Ian Taira could fight, and then maybe then Royval would get a title shot. But other than that, I do not see Brandon Royval getting a title shot off of the win against Taira, especially with Pantoja as champion. Speaking of prospects, of course, next we have Kai Asakura. Dana White privilege personified. This is a guy that in his debut fight will be getting a title shot. You know, apparently you don't have to beat any contenders. Will he beat Alexandre Pantoja? I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll find out. But Kaya Sakura, very good striking. I know that for sure. His wrestling and grappling is pretty mid though. I have been watching tapes on him, and of course, when UFC 310 comes around, you guys will have my official predictions. But I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm gonna make you guys wait in suspense. I'm not gonna tell you if I'm picking him or not, but I know a lot of flyweights will be clenching their buttholes, hoping that Kai Asakura, uh, pretty much destroys Pantoja and takes the title from him, because that means they're gonna basically get another crack at being champion for the title. But time will tell. I guess UFC 310, we will know for sure if we will have new matchups. But definitely, Asakura is a guy you have to watch in the UFC flyweight division, and he definitely has the skill set to become a champion. Our next flyweight prospect is Asu Almabayev. Say what you want about the guy, he is definitely a prospect. On a great winning streak, has good wrestling. Not that great in the striking. He definitely needs to improve there, but I think with time he will. He is gonna be fighting this weekend. I am picking him to win, and from there on out, I think he should be fighting a top 15 opponent, not someone very high, probably within 15 to 13. And I think he can smoke those guys and move up in the rankings. Uh, Definitely, if this guy fine tunes his striking, man, he's going to be a problem for so many flyweights, man. He has great wrestling, top control pressure, and Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. He can snap limbs, and he has a couple of submissions as well. I would like to see him ramp up the aggression as well, man. If he gets more aggressive and chases the finish, or I think he's going to be a real problem for all the flyweights in the top 5 or top 10 or even top 15. So definitely Asu Almabayev, love him or hate him, I think he's definitely a prospect to watch in the UFC flyweight division. Next fighter on my list, and definitely a prospect in the UFC flyweight division, it is Steve Erceg, man. He had a setback in his last fight, getting knocked out brutally by Kai Kara France. But Steve Erceg, don't get it twisted, he's still a prospect in the UFC flyweight division. I think he can rematch Kai and beat him because he didn't look too bad on the feet early on, but Kai just, has dynamite and he caught the lucky shot and he put Steve out. But talk about Steve Erceg, man. I think Steve should have been the champion by now. He fought for the belt against Pantoja and lost a very, very controversial decision unanimously, which they were in Brazil. So, of course, Brazilian screw job, they're not going to go against Pantoja. But I think Steve Erceg won that fight 3 rounds to 2. He did more damage, had more control, and he dictated the pace of the fight. But hey, at the end of the day, you never leave it in the hands of the judges. That's what they say. Steve Erceg, don't get it twisted. I know he's going to get a bounce back fight. And within 2 to 3 wins, especially if Pantoja loses that belt, he's going to be right up there in the title contention picture. So keep an eye out for Steve Erceg. And I definitely see him as a prospect in the future. Next prospect in the UFC flyweight division, it's definitely Amir Albazi. Um, Albazi has been there a while. He has a crazy winning streak. The only thing is he's very boring, has no personality. His fighting style is not fan friendly. Not getting finishes or anything as such, but he is dominant. And then to crown it all off, in his last fight against Kai Kara France, they pretty much he lost the fight. That's the only way I can put it. But the judges again, they did another screw job. Um, Personally, I don't care for Amir Albazi to hold the title, but professionally, he is there. He is on a crazy winning streak. He should have been having a title shot already. However, Amir Albazi is his worst enemy. Uh, Turning down fights, always getting injured. It's like he cannot catch a break. And then the fact that he's not fan friendly, that's something that makes or breaks careers. But he's still there, and I think one more win will get him close to the title shot. But like I said, he's one of those guys pretty much clinching his butthole, hoping that Kaya Sakura beat the brakes off of Pantoja, which, we'll see what happens at UFC 310. But don't sleep on him, Amir Albazi. Boring and all, he will wrestle fuck a lot of flyweights to a decision, and he's still there. Last but certainly not least, we have Razaman Taramov. For you guys that do not watch, or as we call you, the casual fans, Razaman Taramov is a guy that fought last weekend and KO'd CJ Vergara. The only KO loss on CJ Vergara's record, the only man to ever finish him. Pause, no Diddy. Pretty much Taramov is a monster. He's from the Kazakh region, so I'm pretty sure he's Genghis Khan's lost son, botched. Pretty, what can I say about this guy? He's a fucking monster. He chases the finish. He's a tyrant on the feet like a Tasmanian devil. He's like what John Jones want to be, except he's not ducking Tom Aspinall. Yeah, but pretty much this guy has great striking, great sambo wrestling, submission skills off the chart, and he's young, so he's only getting better. So I say within the next couple of fights, he's gonna get even better. And the UFC has one of two options: either build him slow or fast track him to the title. And with the rate that the UFC's flyweight division was declining, I'm pretty sure they're gonna fast track him, especially with other killers up at the top. Of course, they're not gonna kill off their prospects, but they want more challengers for Pantoja, especially if he beat Asakura, because damn, if he beats Asakura, our only hope is Albazi. That sucks. But, I definitely think the UFC will fast track him, especially with the excitement factor that he brings. They're gonna try to get that pay-per-view sale. So there you have it, guys. Those are pretty much my picks for the prospects that will resurge or have been resurging the UFC flyweight division. Let me know what you guys think about the video down in the comment section below. Of course, if you guys have not subbed, hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, like and comment down below, and guys, listen, hit that subscribe button, man. I see a lot of views on my videos, but you guys will help a brother out and sub. What is that? But yeah, that's it, guys. Subscribe, and subscribe, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.